Kosha. Let me reintroduce myself to you. I am many things. It's like explaining to you who I am. It takes me to some things. So basically, I just want to explain to you what's going on. For many years, I was unable to speak to you because it's rude when you're speaking to someone else and then you talk to two people at one time when the subject matter, the things that's beneath you, that you're excelling and you explaining, you're taking the X off. The X is the unknown. That's when somebody try to befool you and say the X and the X and then the Y, and all this time say why is this and why is that. The Y was the connection from that who promised you your authority as procreators, as empress, as whatever name that you wish to be. Now, the more you deviate from who you are, and you want to be this, you want to be that, and it goes down the word of mouth, the lack of potency, importance, proper positioning, and reasoning for you being here is demonstrated by the programming, the actions that you partake, and your choice. That's what they say. You have potential, but if you don't know how to pull that potential out, utilize that potential, which forms to what we call experience. And the experience makes you reassured of the continuation of your flow of articulation and speech. So we're here now under different tones, different fonts that they call it. I ain't even going to why they call it fonts, but they symbols to represent, like this here is A, where my finger is, this is A, but this is how we say A. This is the B right there. That right there is the C. D, E, and the F is right there. This is how you make the F like that. A circle down and the F. This is the E right here, up like that, and then like that. So when you see it, it may be flipped around. But basically, it can be read right to left or left to right, upside, downside, sideways. It could be read anyway. It could be read in a form and put together as a game. Let me say A, B, C, D. Then we can go point to here and say, what's this? What's this? What's this? And once you randomly go through the sequence of the letters, you can put A, 1, B, 2, C, 3. Now what you've done now you're dealing with numerology on the behalf of what you do. And that what I do will help you do what you do. And that's the networking. That's part of the net matrix, different numbers coming down, different streams of information through the decimals of the 1, through the 0, the 0 to the 1, throughout the numbers, but the decimals that are coming down from 0 to 1. So basically is a raising of who you be. It is a continuation for those who have came a milestone in the evolutionary process. And this was done, and congratulations from everybody who played a part on both sides of this orchestrated lifestyle that's called Truthfully Hayat, which is broken down with the symbols of recognition of Now, when you clear yourself and in tune yourself, connect yourself with the vibrational tone, the tone, action, the tone for the nation, the tone for the collective, when you vibrate on that level, you start to break down and decrystallize the pineal gland, which open doors. Now you have to be very selective. And this is why reading, and we dedicate this time to study time, Americus being more than just the united different states or different strategies that's feed or the fed O-R is or, which means flames or fire, the destructive force, using both destructively and undestructible, offense and defense in every action that's done. For those who are using it for whatever reason, they're using it as a defense and an offense. For those who are the recipient of the fire, we must use that and go through the fire. And that's with the strategy. You can go through the fire many ways. You become fire and go through the fire, and then the fire don't burn you. So we're not talking about the fire of the flame. We're talking about the fire that's inside, the chi, the prana, the energy that's within. You have to use that and not become relaxed or lazy. You have to fight that which holds you back, your thinking process that was given to you at the age of 1 through 4 and before, and programmed in your DNA. So we're making that spectacular, super duper movements of deactivating that which was coded to you prior than your conception in the womb, between the duplication of the mother and the father. The father to take you further as a guide as a Huda or guidance, Yehuda, a guide. Mother like matter who germinated as a scientist unknowingly the skin and formulated the organs to appear. a seed within a seed, a human tree, three, try, Trinity we be. On earth as is in heaven, collectively, coming together, cooperatingly. If you don't know what's going on and it's not in the now, you're out of pocket. Not pocket like pocket in pants, you're out of pocket. You're out of the gravitational pull and your duty towards completing your assignment on earth as you agreed to in heaven before you manifest or solidify as a personification, as a person, short term. Now the ifcation or iffy action, iffy is what? Ask someone, what does iffy mean? I'm not here to explain everything. You have to fellowship, you see, and feel the owl about what's popping. I am who I am, said I was before. I'm going to show you from what was done. Done did it already. So watch out for my movies coming out. It took a long time. There's no faults. It's appreciation. It's the first step for most and every and all. And with that appreciation, what comes with that is new direction, revision, advice, examples for, against, pro, con, against, revision, upliftment, learning, demonstrating, progressive, for the collective of not just the many, but the collective of a global, not just the world. Everybody got a world that they locked up in. Everybody got security on top of things going on. And all that's beautiful. But if you take an example, just look around. Let your imagination flow. Go through the cosmos. Release the stress. You don't need it. And I say this to you. I say this to the all, the collective, as we began to begun as one, unified collectively. And if you don't believe you're unified with yourself, you won't be unified with the cosmetic force. You're not disconnected. Wake up. 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 And for those of you who feel this is done in vain, slow your roll. Slow down. This is for you too. Don't play a hate. The players move. It's already been done, planned out for strategy purposes only. So those who wake up will wake up. And those who wake up after this will stay woke. You don't have to come back, but you will. Because it's soothing. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's asking you to slow down, slow your roll. And you learn the rule, patience, sabaru. You see? So many interpretations of what is. Slow your roll. Calm down. Find yourself. Mediate with yourself. Talk, communicate with every part of your body. Don't take advantage. Don't take lack of appreciation of self. Self-worth makes you very important. Self-worth makes you very important. Yes. Force yourself to move, groove, and be attentive to the sounds that you create articulately with the movements that make it flow. People start to know in the now. You are fantastic. You are great. You are awesome. Wow. You are yummy, yummy, yummy. But don't let compliments take you off reality. If you know you're overweight, slow your intake of that which is accumulated and stored as many, many slippery liquids, performing outbursts of the cell growth in different parts. So the first thing is the intake and the checkup of your what we call intake diet, which you consume. And after that, what is necessary for your mission. Your body once focused will calculate, you will turn on, and it will start to remind you of the things that are not good for you. You have to recognize the real inside each and every one of you. Facts. What is facts? Facts is informed action of things that have occurred that's witnessed by others that they agreed on certain qualifications of that action subject or whatever they're speaking of. So a fact of one thing can be different, but it could be two different facts about that one thing. Two versions of it, interpretations. It could be two different interpretations. Both interpretations could be facts, but the both interpretation is not the same interpretation that would merit to be used together or in the same pitch. Everything is pitch. You got fastballs, sliders, curves, slow ups. Everything about the pitch. So what happened to me? I'm trying to tell those who think they know by speaking a certain way. But the certain way I was speaking, because the more I learn, the more you pronounce, you become to be that what you nounce or announce. You pronounce it. So you still announce it, but you PR, and then you announce, pronounce. Same thing, announce. See? So the scripts, when you go into any situation, you have to have a and right. So and without that, it ain't gonna work. So you can speak freely of what you need to do while you're doing it, be more than what you had to do. It's all right. But in life you have your ups and your downs, and that is because of others. So once you get into this place where I'm at now, it's not that you don't care about people. It's not that important. So you start to remember people when you was trying to show them things and how important it was to you and the benefits that I'm receiving by able to expand my thinking, learning things that was hidden, becoming creative with other creators, knowing that I'm a creator, an artist, help people, and it's just nothing to brag about. This is the lifestyle we live, and to watching others and hoping that one day, this day, every day, that more people join in with the real. And it's been a debate about roller skating and the truth about roller skating. And what it is, though, the teachings of Skate Master Spa speaks of everyone is in the center and very, very important. And if they can add on to the collective, that's how we expand. When one goes self-flesh and get entrapped in the movement of life, we'll say life right now. If one gets self, it doesn't expand. It absorbs and it takes and it takes. It doesn't give. So it swell up. But the swelling up process is the from being concentrated, it becomes diluted, because now I got more things to think about instead of focus on what it could do when it was solidified solid. And that's how people are. So now, you start something, sparkle roller dance, and it goes. And now we 30 years down the road, and I'm still saying sparkle roller dance. They call me skate. This is what I do. I skate. And my skating is a science to it. And I was taught by the best that I knew that had a technique that was so precise, I could not figure it out. I had to use what I had in me from what I interpret and what I was taught by him, not by reading it, by feeling the force of informative words and how to respond to this roller skating technique. It was called jamming. And when you're giving something and what you have precedes that becomes unimaginable to those who worked all these years to perfect what they had. It wasn't lack of appreciation. It was the drive of the continuation, which leaves focus, moves, and strategy that takes away the variance, the things that could be. That's eliminated. So the information was maintained and stored so it could be retained, utilized, put it in its proper perspective from analyzing, and we'll be able to perceive all the moves from that which is now, from what was, be able to cut and paste the dumb shit, put together the origin, the original plan, and continue to do the things that's honorable, continuous, and righteous. And that leads back to the natural order of things. And in the natural order of things, you have different people who have, without a doubt, contribute to the movement, the safety, and many goes unmentioned. This is how it goes. If you're supposed to be in the light, shine. When you're not supposed to be in the light and you shine, the things that you're saying is just a bunch of confusion. And that's what it says. That's what the world is today. Yeah. Then it was talking about the sales of pills. It's at an all-time high. Young folks walking around with their heads in the sky. Cities aflame in the summertime. And the beat goes on. You heard that? Then resolution, some of this control, all that. What is the world today? We can change that. You can change. You already changed it. You are the change. You are that duplication that they miswrongly call children, because children is chill. You see? Or child, chilled. And the Ren is like the name. The name is the NAMEEMAN, which Iman, which is the faith of what you do, the title of who you be, your actions, what you striving for, your name. Go research your name. And if you don't like what it say, change your name and stay affirm to who you are. And you will find the miracles that's already there. There's no hesitation, no fake resonation about the sensation, the feelings of the mighty we be. We are so mighty, full of just the way it's supposed to be at all times. You just gotta hold on to it, ride on, no matter what. It was a time when people say something to me, and then it was a time one day, long time ago. All I was saying, I would say something, I'd be like, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know. And this because see, coming in, I was very influential, analyzing, not to be abused continuously, but just to make recognition, not to hold any type of emotional weight to what I was witnessing. So it didn't matter. See, it didn't take weight emotionally for me to make motion and do certain things because I learned that early on my arrival to Earth. Now, if I didn't tell you that if I didn't tell you that I was from another planet, right? Why would I be talking? It don't matter. I'm gonna do what I came here to do. It don't matter how y'all feel about this, what's going down. That's not even in the protocol. Protocol is teach the people the truth. And I do laugh a lot. And to me, I had both sides of it. I used to cry a lot. And it's a different type of signaling of the body. So now the crying, analyzing, and finding a solution. And then when you start making one solution, two solutions, three solutions, you frown, right? Oh, they say the mustache to frown. or the arch too. They say it represents different things. So a lot of stuff is symbolic, but this is what I'm saying. The more you believe, do things, and start to achieve, it start releasing tension not only from you to give and fulfill your destiny, but it brings the heightened vibe throughout the neighborhood that you're in or you've been through. And that's the whole thing about giving back and orchestrating like a maestro, like a conductor, that you conducting the thought waves. And you already got everything mapped out. And all you're doing is focus on that one point, which is the connecting hub. And that's what happened. So we know the hub. We know how the hub works. We know the many people that's connected to this hub. You don't have to identify each other. You don't have to acknowledge me to shine your light. Shine your Noor. Shine your Nar. Be who you are. The truth will always prevail. The truth is timeless. People are in a time warp talking about what such and such said about that which lives in you, that which you are aware of, that which you give no time to. So you have to meditate within, calm down, breathe, clear your mind, use the sound of cleansing, hum up, This for all y'all who never stop. Don't stop. You're gonna get there. It's all up here.